Good evening, everybody from India. This is the Prodigy Talks, and I have with me a celebrity and a recipient of the Prodigy Awards of the Global Child Prodigy Awards 2020, Emanne Beasha. Thanks for being here.
Hello, thank you for having me.
So Emanne, for those of, you have your own fame and reputation. So I believe I watched you at AGT 2019, and I was surprised myself. So for those who do not know you, could you introduce yourself to the audience, please?
Hi, I'm Emanne Beasha. I'm a 12-year-old opera singer.
Beautiful. And would you mind me asking, how old are you?
12.
You're 12. And so I lost you there. Hello.
I just recently turned 12.
How recently, if I may ask?
Like a month ago or so. Birthday's like my birthday.
Your birthday's in the, oh, good. So belated birthday wishes to you.
Thank you.
So, Emanne, I've been doing this for about 3 weeks now, and I get to talk to a lot of prodigies from different fields, and they're people from different parts of the world. So where are you taking this call from? Which part of the country? In America?
Right now, I'm in Dubai, and came to Dubai not too long ago, and I'm in my room. So here I am.
So good. So do you live in Dubai, or have you moved to Dubai for a short stint? What is this?
I don't live in Dubai. I mostly live in Florida, but back to Dubai to my dad.
Lovely, lovely. So can we just know a little about your family? Are you the only one, or?
I have two brothers. Yahya is the older brother, and George Adam is my younger brother.
Lovely.
We're all
so you're
3
the
years
sandwich. You're all 3 years apart. Okay. So I'm 3 in my family as well, and I'm the youngest.
Oh. So you're like my little.
You could say that. Well, you could say that. So you have 2 brothers, and how old is the younger one? He should be 9.
He should be 9. He's going to be 9 after Christmas. I don't know, but after Christmas, so in like 2 months or so. But my older brother is now
15. And what does he do? He goes to school, I suppose.
Yeah, he goes to school. He just recently started school again because we all have been homeschooled all our lives. My little brother has only gone to school for a short period, and I've never been to school like at all.
So no, it's a beautiful thing, because there's something common that I've been seeing with all the prodigies that I've been talking to, right? And a lot of them are homeschooled.
I am homeschooled. Never been, not one day in my life. And I love being homeschooled. I get to spend a lot of time with my family throughout the 12.
No, but explain what is homeschool to you. What do you go through? What is it like?
Well, I haven't known anything different than homeschooling. From what I've heard from my friends, their school days are so long compared to mine. Like I can't get done in like 2-3 hours, and they usually double it. So for me, homeschool is a lot easier, and I can take the books that I use anywhere I go, because I use a curriculum from America. And I mean, let's say I travel to New York for like 2 weeks. It doesn't make a difference because I'll always have my school and stuff. It's not going to skip anything. Do school while I'm there. And it's always been a big part of my life. Always. And I love
Lovely.
it.
No. So because when I talk to a lot of these people who are homeschooled, and we have something called open school in India, right? Open school is that flexible curriculum that you can have where people like you with the gift and the talent, and you want to explore more of it. Try and do this because you have to get this done by a certain whatever age in your life, and then you go to the homeschool. So all 3 of you all are homeschooled, right?
No, my older brother, he goes to school now because he's in high school and my mom cannot teach him anymore. And he's wanted to go to school since he's at that age. And now he goes to school. But me and my little brother are both homeschooled still.
So, so it was the parents' decision to homeschool you. Is it because y'all, they found talent in you? Is that why they, homeschooled you, or?
I never exactly wanted to go to school because I'm very attached to my mom. And when I was little, I was like, I couldn't. And I guess that's all kind of how it started. Even before singing, it happened. And we were very lucky that it worked out that I was homeschooled. So it was kind of both of our decisions. Like this year I could have gone to school, but I didn't really want to go to school. And I think I'll just keep with it. So
that's good. It's good. It works for you. It is a good thing. It works for you, and it is working tremendously well. In fact, can I ask you this? How much of your daily life is your singing? You have homeschool, and then is there like a discipline around it? Do you practice singing like that?
I wouldn't say there's discipline around it. We try to practice singing at least every day. On the weekends, I don't really practice singing because it's the weekends, and after big performances, I get breaks, so I'm not stressing my vocals, and so I can protect them. But I practice mostly every day, just like 1-3 hours a day, depending on how I feel, how my vocals are that day, but I wouldn't say it's exactly a schedule. We kind of practice when we need to practice.
So is it fair for me to ask, you practice when you have to practice. So is your mom your first coach?
My mom, yeah, she was my first coach. And then after Arab's Got Talent, we found this amazing coach in Dubai. She's the one who really taught me how to sing whilst protecting my vocals. And my mom's picked up on a lot of that. Also working with Maxwell Davis, and he's a teacher from England, I'm pretty sure. California. He's in California, and I'm working with both of them. One's online, one's in person, and I work with my mom. I have
So on live, can I just say hello to mom out there? Hey mom, you don't have to come in front of the screen, but hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, thanks. And you?
Very great, thank you.
Very well. So your mom's sort of supports you, and I think she's the one who organizes most of this for you, in a sense, the discipline, the structure, if at all there's any. Yeah.
Well, until not long ago, my mom, she organized everything and she did all of that. My mom and my dad did social media. My mom did mix of both. But recently we got a manager, and her name's Tara. And she does most of that now, but my mom still does social media and stuff, and so does I do tiny stuff with them sometimes.
No, tiny bit is good. I did follow you for a while. And so I'm going to tell you this. At AGT 2019, when I heard you the first time, and I was like, wow, she's good, right? And then I was hoping that somebody might give you the golden buzzer the first round itself. And then it went on to Jay Leno, and then the second round, and that's when you got the buzzer, right? So how did that whole thing feel?
I mean, the whole experience was amazing, but you talking about when I got the golden buzzer?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember going on stage, singing. I remember the exact moment. All the judges were talking. The act finished. It was Jay Leno. And I remember looking at him, and then he pressed the golden buzzer. And my heart skipped a few beats then. It was an unforgettable moment. And through the years, I'll be able to hold on to this moment. what is this? And, you know, remember it throughout my life. And it was the moment that made me go through all these stages. And from that golden buzzer, I was able to meet so many amazing people and have great opportunities. Or I wonder what would have happened if I didn't get it, but I'm very thankful that I did.
The way I see it, with somebody of your talent, I'm sure you would have gotten around nevertheless. Just that it would have taken a little longer, but then the golden buzzer does definitely help. So you were also on Arab's Got Talent, and that was before America's Got Talent.
What?
And that was before America's Got Talent, right?
Yes, I was.
And how old were you then?
Let me see. I think I was I just turned 8 or so.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember every moment of it. I think that was the roller coaster of all of it.
And so for a lot of people who do not know Arab's Got Talent, could you tell us a little more about that? Which country and where was the hosting done?
Well, Arab's Got Talent is like America's Got Talent, Arab countries, and it was done in Lebanon.
Uh-huh.
And I got the golden buzzer. And me. And how should I describe this? It's like America's Got Talent, but
Yeah, I get it. No, everybody knows Britain's Got Talent, India's Got Talent. There's another one. So it's America's Got Talent, the Arab version, but Lebanon, right? But did it feel different? I mean, Arab's Got Talent is there, but then it's a localized version. And then you have America's Got Talent, one of the largest talent pools in the world, right? Did it prepare you for what you went through?
I would say America's Got Talent was a little bit easier because I had the experience of Arab's Got Talent, and Arab's Got Talent actually felt a little bit harder because I didn't speak Arabic, and I still don't. I can only speak a tiny bit of it. And I remember I think I was little on Arab's Got Talent, and so I didn't understand as much, but that made America's Got Talent a lot easier to, go through all the rounds. And I think it really helped me.
That's beautiful, because I think the first major platform is where you get really shaken up or made. And I'm sure Arab's Got Talent experience is going to did help you get all the way to. So when did this all start for you, the whole singing?
Well, when I was younger, I mean, I can't even remember things.
Emanne, I've lost you there. I can see you, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, give me a second. Everything's working on this side.
Yeah, it's all working here. Well, we'll just have to see through it. It's okay. We're live. I just lost you. I could see you perfectly well, but I could not hear you. And I just don't mind. I'm going to ask you to repeat if that's okay.
Well, as I said, I can't remember a time when I wasn't singing or, listening to music a lot. I think the first time I performed on stage was at a little kids show, and we watched the kids show, and the person on stage was like, "Anybody like to come up and do something, sing something?" And I remember my mom was telling me she told me to go up, and I think I wanted to go up actually, and she's telling me this story. I went up and I sang "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star." It was the first time I sang anything on stage, and I was only 2. And I remember, you were like, me. I was only 2. I wonder what it was like.
Yeah. Do you have a video of it? Does Mom have a video of it by any chance? You singing "Twinkle Twinkle"?
That was before we all had smartphones 10 years ago.
Well, I'm sure the memory is still fresh in your head. So
I think I have a flip phone.
Very well. So you started singing when you were 2, and would it be fair to ask, when did you start getting I think mom realized by then itself that you have a natural talent for this? Or how did you sort of dive deeper into this whole art of singing?
Well, you know, when I was going through the ages of like 2, 3, 4, until I was like 7, I would always like sing stuff that I heard on the radio, you know, pick up anything, you know, like a normal little girl. Listen to stuff, repeat it, and do all that. By the age of 6, 7, we started listening to opera, and then we got into little girls singing opera, and we were like, why don't you try? My mom was like, why don't you try, learn this like verse for my birthday? And I think that was when she realized that I could kind of sing. And I think that's where I really, really started to sing.
So that's by 7, you sort of found this mojo to sing, right? Until then, you were just enjoying singing. But when did the whole thing about the opera genre start? Was it other genres before that? Or was it always, you know, more aligned with opera at this time?
Before that, it was like pop, anything you heard on like the radio, like Adele, any pop or anything. But then it was opera. That's big.
Because I watched. I was on your social media. I was on your Facebook a few days back when I got the message that I was going to be hosting you, and then you sang one of my favorite songs with a twist, you know, from the past, of course. I think it was just about.
Do you know which one?
Yes, but I don't know if you're gonna. I have to look it up right away before I tell you. Nobody. You had a different version to it, so that's when I knew you could sing, you know, different genres so well, because I always thought opera singers would not really try and move into things. But you're young, and do you have a flair for other genres as well? Do you think if not opera, I would have done this?
I love singing other genres.
Genres, yeah.
And I sing with my ukulele, and I covers. Sometimes I'll even do like a classical cover on my ukulele or a pop cover. And I love exploring different types of genres like jazz, pop, or classical crossovers. So I try to like widen my musical knowledge by listening to different things and learning bits and pieces of them. So I would say I do a little bit of everything.
Lovely. So I just picked it up. The song is Wicked Games by Wicked Game. Yeah. The one with, if I'm not wrong, it was sung by some somebody, right? So this is something that yeah, there you go. Because this is something I listened to back in university, and that's quite some time back, not quite some time back, but about 10 to 12 years back. And the first time I heard it in a long time was when I was checking out your social media page to just, you know, get to know you. And I mean, apart from what I've seen on AGT. And then I realized, yeah, don't worry. We good?
Absolutely.
Lights just went up. Give me a second.
Take your time.
Give me a second. Yeah. That also.
Oh, you're back. Lovely. We can see you.
Okay.
No, we can see you well. Don't worry about it.
The light just died. Nope.
That's all well. Anymore. That's all well. It is all well. It is all well. So, I see. So you've got jazz. You've got all the other genres. Have you been offered anything apart from opera? Because I'd love to talk about opera, but I want to try about versatility with you. You know.
I haven't really been offered anything apart from opera. I think maybe once, but I love singing different. I mean, it just shows people that you don't only sing one. And I'd love to get more opportunities to sing different sort of things, like that are like not opera, and then some that are opera. So you never know.
You never know. Yes. So, you know, the reason I asked that is when I talk to the prodigies who are so young, and all the prodigies are below 15, right? The Global Child Prodigy Awards is about 100 kids around the world who are under the age of 15 who show tremendous promise in a specific field or multiple fields. Everybody has, like, they have dedication in one direction, but then they also have a backup. And when I get to know that, and that is something you don't realize until you're much older, that you need to have, like, you don't want to settle down on one identity, but then it's a good thing to at least know your identity in the first place. So is it good now when people keep calling you an opera singer and not a singer? Does it make a difference?
I think it might make a difference in the future, but I don't know. Maybe my voice could change, and then I would always like to have like you said, a backup plan. So just in case my voice changes or something happens, I'll be able to sing different types of things, do different things. So I think it's always backup plan. I kind of.
Lovely. So are you working on anything right now? Are you working
Yes,
on any?
I'm still kind of working on Think of Me, but I basically finished it, and I'm working on a song from The Greatest Showman, Never Enough.
Okay.
And I'm working on with Finger.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Having
Yeah.
There's a long way to go. 1.5 pages left. Those are
Emanne, there's a lot of, we can see you, but we can't hear you, Emanne. I'm.
Does it keep with the volume?
You just keep going blank once in a while. So, could you repeat the last, 10 seconds if that's okay? We just lost you completely there.
What did I even say?
I wish I could tell you.
Me too. I think I was talking about what I'm learning. Yes, I was learning Never Enough from The Greatest Showman. Just finished learning Think of Me and Ave Maria. And I hope to learn more. I mean, they're all different. Ave Maria is on my ukulele, singing with it. Think of Me is like classical, like opera from Phantom of the Opera, and The Greatest Showman sort of like poppy, classical. Sorry, not The Greatest Showman. Never Enough. Doesn't really matter though.
Doesn't matter. The Greatest Showman, everybody knows Greatest Showman, so yeah, it's a good point of reference at least. Yeah.
They're all three are so different. You look at them, but I think that's why I'm like slowly watching different songs.
Lovely. And would it be okay to ask, are you working with any sort of, in the movies? Are you doing any playback singing at this point? Have you been offered and, anything else apart from what you're doing right now?
We were supposed to do stuff, but then unfortunately there was COVID, and
unfortunately, of course,
got canceled. But hopefully, in the future, after COVID finished, we'll be offered some, opportunities, ones from before. I don't exactly know what I've been offered and everything, because my parents, they do all of that sort of things, and then like the things that do get offered, they'll tell me, but the things that are like maybe, I don't exactly.
It's beautiful. So it's a great amount of poise in you, because for a lot of people this could shake it up. The thing about being young is, for a lot of adults, fear kicks in when things come in. But I see you so happy in taking it, and even when I see you on the show, and in fact, I was watching you again last night on, just to get a feel of me having to talk to you. So I just said, let me just go check this kid out. And you just seem so natural in front of the television. A lot of people can't do that, but the young ones have a flair for it. Off late, the younger, the better also. Is there any young singer that young person as a peer, you respect out there?
Let me think. I mean, Danalia, she's a singer. She was just on AGT Champions.
No, regular.
She was just on AGT, and she has an amazing voice. And she's not too much to me. She sings and stuff.
That's beautiful.
I really think she writes her own songs. She plays the ukulele, and I think there's a few like I'm trying to think. Jackie Vanko when she was younger, because she stuck with opera all the way through. I mean, there's quite a few like child prodigies that I look up to in this world, because you always need someone when you.
No, it's amazing when you can really appreciate somebody at of your age, and there's no filters. You just say, hey, you did well, and then it's good to know that I sort of look up to you as a peer. So that's a beautiful thing. Is there anybody you look up to as a role model?
I would say Maria, because voice chanting and the way she performs, like it's real life, and she can take you to a different dimension. I mean, she might have the best voice, but she's the best to me. I can watch all her videos from before. She's absolutely my favorite opera singer of all time.
Is there anybody else apart from her?
Noverry, I would say, because when I met him, the way he makes music so heartfelt just by orchestrating it, and when you see him do it, magical. You're in like a movie, and the way he understands music, really cool. Very cool to watch. Hopefully, once COVID's ended, I'll be able to perform with him again, because I've only got to perform with him once.
Wow.
But I hope we'll be able to start up again, and I'll be invited back on.
Lovely. It is. The reason I ask is, a lot of people look up, can I say, to just flashy stars, and then you see substance in them, and that's why you look up to them. So it is good for all these people, because I was talking to a kid the other day who's just about 14 years old, and set up a company with about 200 odd employees. He was able to employ 200 people by the time he was 14. Yeah, he's one of the prodigies of the Global Child Prodigy Awards. And for me as an entrepreneur, I'm sitting and having a chat with him. And the way he thinks, and I asked him, who's the role model? He told me about somebody who none of us ever knew, and it was somebody that not in popular culture or anything. So it is amazing where you get your inspiration from. And I was just trying to see, who do you look up to? And, it could sort of work out for all the other people as well, and say, you need to look up to somebody to say, hey, they've set the benchmark, and I'd like to go past that benchmark, if at all I can, and hopefully you will. So, Emanne, have you ever been to India?
No, I haven't. Love to go. I mean, it's a big place. So there's a lot. I would love to go. So, and I wish could have came and met all the
Lovely.
maybe some.
What is that about India? Have you, do you know anything about the industry here? What do you know about India?
Let's see. What are the news? File back into my head. All my brains.
Take your time.
I mean, it's growing a lot. You guys have a lot.
Yeah, we have a lot of people, of course. I mean, and we have a lot of them in Dubai as well. So I can't hear you. I said we have a lot
What
of
did
them
you?
in Dubai. I said we have a lot of people, of course, and we have a lot of them in Dubai as well. So
I also have some friends who are Indian, and I love their food. Food's amazing, but some of it's just a little too spicy. Even though I really, really love spicy food. And I don't know how you guys like eat that spicy food. Do you like spicy food?
absolutely do. I'm Indian, of course I do. No, but you've got to be born with that taste. And so I lived in Australia for about 3.5 years of my life. I graduated from Australia and then I again did my master's in France, right? And 3 years in Australia after eating bland food. I mean, it is bland in my opinion. My apologies to my Aussie friends out there. It is bland in my opinion because it doesn't have the amount of spices and hot flavors that I'm used to. And I come back to India and my tongue took about 6 months to adapt back to my
Wow.
old spices. So I can imagine what you would feel like if you taste ours. But then there are different versions. Yeah,
Yeah, well, I've been eating it since I was little. I mean, since I first came to Dubai, and uh, and then when I went to the U.S. for a year, I came back and I could barely eat it. Like I said, when you went to Australia. By the way, how is Australia? Like,
it is a beautiful place. Have you been there? Have
no,
you
I
had a
haven't.
chance? Uh, so I lived in a place. I lived in Melbourne, of course. It's yeah. So when the rest of the world is cold, Australia is hot. Uh, that's how it is, right? So when the rest of the world has winter in December, Australia has like scorching
Summer?
heat in December. Yes, and that's when they have bushfires happening. So it's a beautiful place. It's just everything happens in a different way there.
Yeah, like the clock is all messed up or something. And Dubai is just like all year. Like hot, 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 hot. It might get cold.
But yes, but that's I think most of Dubai and any other place within that central belt of even certain places in India. When somebody asks me, "How's your winter in India?" It's like winter what? I mean, there is no winter in certain places in India. It's just the same.
No winter here. We might get like one rain
Uh-huh.
and then puddles, but it won't even be like actual rain. The trees
Yeah.
are like, what do you mean? I'll end up falling.
Because what I can tell you is Global Child Prodigy for 2021 is going to happen in Dubai.
Really?
So yes, last time it happened in Delhi. 2021, from the organizers, to the best of my knowledge, I know all the plans are happening around it, happening in Dubai. So there's quite a lot of movement out there, and hopefully 2021, Dubai is open to host it, and we reached 2021 without. We're looking at March 2021, I'm told. So if you're still around, then maybe when we get there, we get to say hi. If I told you have the time and so forth. So, Iman, before I sort of, how does it feel to be a recipient of the Prodigy Awards? Because it's 100 kids around the world, just 100 people from the millions of applications. So how does it feel?
I mean, it's an honor to be a part of this award because, you guys have so many amazing kids around the world. And I said, I wish I was there to meet all of them. And it's such a cool thing because we're able to tell people about what we do. And, there's other kids out there and maybe help support them in following their dreams, finding their passion. I think it's a really, really cool thing to do. And, thank you for having me. It was
It's
awesome.
our pleasure. It is our pleasure. I have a request from one of the people here. They're asking me, is there anything you would like to perform for us? Is there any way that you can perform for us? Unless and until we're not giving you, it's your day off for the vocals or.
Oh, no, this. I think yesterday was. Well, let's see what I should perform. Before I perform, I say for Kylie, who is the one who made me on this. Okay? Is that right?
Sure.
I want to say thank you to Spanish. If you're watching.
Sure there.
Well, what did I sing?
Anything you like.
I don't know. What do you think I should sing? Any requests from you?
I don't know. You said Ave Maria. Maybe we should try it. I would have gone with Wicked Games, but then I think people should hear the opera in you because I would be selfish. So
Okay,
I don't want to be selfish.
A little bit of Costa Diva.
Tell them what you're saying.
Costa Diva is... Well, I'm going to sing Costa Diva. It's an opera. It's my favorite song, sung by Aliqqa. Sing about the beginning of it. So, can I stand up?
Please, as you feel. It's yours.
For a second. Okay. Costa Diva,
Wow. I wish I had a golden buzzer here. Bam. That was beautiful. You know, the best part about my job is I get a solo performance like this while the world watches. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to hold you back any further, Emanne. You have been wonderful. You're immensely beautiful, gifted, and insanely talented. I'm going to continue to follow your journey. You are a prodigy, and I wish you and your family all the very best. And thanks for being here with us. And is there anything that you would like to tell all the kids out there who are watching out? I mean, looking up to you in a sense right now.
Well, thank you for watching me. No matter what you are, I mean, you can still find your passion, and when you find that passion, go for it. You know, no matter like where it takes you, you're gonna have a great.
Beautiful.
I don't know. Go, do it.
Lovely. Thank you, Emanne, and thanks to your mum. Thanks for being here. To all of you out there, thanks for tuning in now. This is Emanne Beasha, sorry, one of the recipients of the Prodigy Awards, of the Global Child Prodigy Awards 2020. So again, normally we don't do a show on Monday. Sorry that we had to cancel out yesterday. One of our prodigies had another pestering matter to attend to. So tomorrow we will be live at 7 p.m. again. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you, Emanne. Thanks for coming in.